Hi everyone, welcome. It's Ted here from emodels.co.uk, and welcome to part 1 of our new build. This is the US M-ATV MRAP. That's United States medium all-terrain vehicle, mine resistant, ambush protected. And the manufacturer of the real thing is Oshkosh. The kit is from Trumpeter, and it's a huge 1/16 scale. Now you know I like building big models. This is the replacement, or as we film this has been accepted by the US Army as a replacement for the old Humvee. That's the vehicle that you see in all the US modern military films, and this is a cracking vehicle built to the needs of the US Army, and the kit itself is a fantastic replica of the real thing. We're going to do one or two things to this. I've got some exciting ideas that I'll not tell you just yet, because I'm just waiting for some emails and things back to decide how and what I'm going to do with it. But basically we'll be building it out of the box, no aftermarket parts. We'll do it as it is. So the first thing first is let's go and have a look in the box and see what's in there. Okay, right, I'll go and adjust the camera so we can get it all in, because once again it's a huge kit. So see you in a moment. Right, welcome back. Here we are. Let's get the lid off this huge box. Whoa. And have a look. Let's see what's inside. Now, most of you who have followed my last build, the Panzer IV from Trumpeter, will know that what's in the box really. There's nothing different in this as far as you can see. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. We've got the usual information sheet, how it all goes together. Looks like we're starting on the chassis and the wheels, and once again there's at the start of the pamphlet there's a layout of all the sprues and all the parts that you can find inside them. If you can hear a little noise in the background, it's not my granddaughter this time, it's the chicken. Wherever it is, it's at my feet somewhere. Okay, right, hang on, pause a minute and we'll get her out, then you can hear what's going on. Go on there a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Right, we're on our own. Right, let's have a look. The next thing, we've got a small a small sheet of decals, and as in the Panzer IV we've got the colour call-outs. We're going to do it in the same colour. I don't think this vehicle comes out in any other colours just yet. I'm sure when it gets to individual units they'll start and paint things differently. It would look quite good in matte black, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to use MIG paints. They went great last time, and they work really well on the Panzer. A little bit of advertising showing you what else is available from Trumpeter. Master tools, must be something connected with Trumpeter as well. Yep, all sorts of different tools, and display boxes. So if you want to display your models, that's where we come. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of these bags. What else is in the box? Well, there's another box. I tell you what, let's get these out of the way and we'll look at them individually. Big box. Always like opening presents. Right, here's the other box. Let's have a look at this one. Right, looks like we've got part of the underbelly. Just moving some things around. As we know, many of the vehicles in today's modern battlefields have V-shaped protection on the bottom. This looks like the underbelly of the vehicle. The V-shape is to deflect any blasts up and away from the vehicle. That's that one. Let's delve in again. Right, we have a bag of bits and what looks to be... Oh, come down and have a look. This is what looks to be the main body of the vehicle. Let's find something to open this bag with. Right, there's getting a general overall idea of the size of it. The size against my hand. Really solidly constructed. Some nice detail on the front there. Yeah, nice and smooth, no blemishes. Doesn't look to be any ejected parts. Just 116 M-ATV, and then it looks like the serial number of probably the moles. That's all that. Small package here. This looks to be part of the interior radio tray, going there somewhere. Couple of bits of metal screws, metal rods. Won't open them just yet because we don't want to lose any. Looks like some more staging as well. There's the front bumper, or for you Americans, the front fender. I'm thinking it's the front one anyway. It looks to be as such. Some winch detail, some nuts, some bolt rivets, and a small piece of photo etch. I think that this is the only piece of photo etch in this kit, so there's not a lot to worry about if photo etch isn't your thing. Once again, some looks like springs, part of the suspension, working springs. Now I do believe that this kit is available already constructed. E-models do have it in stock, and I don't just have it to mind at the moment, but you can buy this kit already assembled. Right, that's that. Just have a look, see the hood or the bonnet catches on there. Yeah, nice and detailed. It's a nice strong piece of plastic, not flimsy at all. Right, let's put this. Is there anything else? Oh, right, yeah, there's another one. Right, this is quite obviously part of the gun mount that goes on top over here, something like that. Now there's only around 240 parts in this kit, so it isn't going to be a big build or a long build. Well, we always say it'll never take me long. Right, I've just noticed that there is a slight bit of damage here. It looks more to be like a moulding issue rather than damage occurring. Yeah, there's nothing in the bag. Still, I think we can overcome that. We can work our way around that as we get to it and make a fix of that. Right. I don't think it's a big issue, but just check. If you're getting one, just check yours first. But it does look like it's been a moulding issue, that. Right, okay, let's have a look what else. Lots of bags, lots of stuff. Yeah, this here looks to be the rear stores load area, and that goes in there like that somewhere. As here are the mud flaps. I think I'd like to have seen them as a separate, maybe a rubberized part, but no, we'll work with it. And that goes on there somehow, like that. So we're getting some sort of idea of the size of this beast now. Okay, right, let's clear some of these up and then we'll go and have a look at some of the other parts on the other sprues. In a minute, see you in a moment. Alright, here we are then. Here's the big pile of sprues from the box. What we're looking at: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 sprues there. Let's have a look at a few of them. As you know, we won't get them all out. It's not much fun just watching endless openings of bags, but we'll see if we can find a few notable ones. We'll start with this one. This one is obviously the chassis. There we go. There's no engine detail in this, apart from representation of the sump and the transmission. From what I've read on the internet about this is that, I think I read it on the Trumpeter Facebook page, is that Oshkosh wouldn't provide Trumpeter with any details of the engine. It's probably a classified resource. A classified source. What I do know is that apparently the engine's able to take hits to its cooling system and can still run on for some time even without cooling. As in the tyres, it can still travel at 30 miles an hour even if it's lost, even if 2 tyres lose the pressure. That's 30 miles at 30 miles an hour is some feat. But it's been built by asking the military what they want, asking the guys on the ground what they want, what's good and what's bad about what they had, and they've put everything together, and I think that's why they've been lucky enough to win the contract to replace the Humvee. Anyway, that's the chassis. Quite a, once again, solid piece of plastic. Doesn't look to be any problems or mould issues with this this piece. Just a couple of little ejector marks just to clean up, but that's fine. That little piece that we saw on the bodywork is going to be simple to repair rather than send it all back. We could just have a, well, it could be part of the build. We could have a look how we can fix parts or scratch build parts for the vehicles. Let's have a look at the next one. These look like 2 identical sprues. Yep, there's 2 in here. 2 identical sprues. Looks like these are the hubs for the wheels. Driver's seating. Headlamps. What else have we got? One or two unidentifiable pieces, but I'm sure that when we start building it'll all become apparent what they are. Yeah, there's two together, two the same. Next one, some other big pieces. There's some really big pieces in this. Now then, obviously dashboard, and these look like the mudguards for the rear load area, and this is either a base for the load area or the interior of the vehicle itself. I tend to think that looks like the interior. Some storage bins to go over the mudguards. Right, let's have a look. What else have we got? Suspension parts. More suspension parts and fittings. This looks something to do with the rear spare tyre carrier. Suspension parts. As you know, I don't usually like opening the bags until I actually need the bits. That way the pieces don't get lost. Steering wheel. I think that's the driver's seat. I think that one. I'm not sure. Some of the undersides, some of the engine parts. It's a pity it doesn't have an opening bonnet, which would have been nice to have a fully detailed engines inside, but oh well, that's a different thing. Driving pedals, looks like an automatic, it's just a stop and go. Driving mirrors, and yeah, that's all on that. Let's have a look at these while we're talking about tyres. Yeah, these are huge. Final tyres, Michelin's. Probably better than the ones I've got on my car. This vehicle takes a, can't see it. What does it say? Can't quite make that out. I'm trying to find the tyre size just so I could go and, I think it's 395 85 R20s. Yeah, it looks like 395. I have to get my glasses out. 85 R20s. Yeah, I'll go and price them up later. I'll see how much it is for a set for an Oshkosh. Obviously run flats. Michelin X's. Nice mouldings. There's just a little bit of a centre moulding just along there. Not too much. Doesn't look like it's going to need much cleaning off at all. So it's nice to see, but there's 5 of them, obviously one for each corner and a spare for the back. Lovely, huge. Let's get them out of the way. No idea what they're for. Some of the transmission, some of the exhaust. Yep, some of the drives. 4-wheel drive, obviously. Drive shafts. These will be the front drive shafts. I think these are some of the drivetrain boxes. That's part of the kit for the front of the vehicle. I think there's a camera mounted just at the top of the bonnet or the hood, just so the driver could see in the dark. Yep, that's about that. Exhaust, I mentioned that. Right, that's that one. And some more. This looks to be part of the turret, the gun turret at the top of the vehicle. I believe that the vehicle itself can be mounted with a different variation of weapons, just to suit the scenario wherever it's going into. I think that's 50 cal on there. I think you gun specialists will know better than I. Maybe you can let us know. But that's all that's all part of the armour on there. Just 2 more packets of sprues, driver's doors, there's the outsides, there's the insides, and some more bits and pieces. That's that one. And the same here, just some, looks like more suspension parts, really big chunky parts. I don't think the Carpet Monsters are going to have much of a feast on this kit. There doesn't seem to be too many small and fiddly bits and pieces to do. Right, let's have a look at some of the clear. Where did I put them? Clear parts. Nicely packaged, foam packaging. Stops things getting scratched. Yeah, here we go. This is the armoured glass for the doors and the windscreens. Glass lenses here, obviously, for the headlights and tail lights. Yeah, I see what the... Yep. Nice clear plastic. Nothing sort of... no mould lines down the centre of them like we see on some aircraft canopies. Yep, but they look nice and clear parts. I'll put them to one side. What's in this one? Just more plexiglass parts. I think these are the armoured glass for the top of the turret. Now then, these look clear. Now, most of you who build armour models will probably think, well, how am I going to tint them in the blue or the green, which we quite often see on heavy armour or heavy armoured glass. But I have here from eModels a book. This is by AK Interactive, and it's a full walk around of the Oshkosh. It's an amazing book. It shows you it from every side, underneath, the top, the bottom. Here it is. This is it on the left hand side. This is another version as well. I think this is also by Oshkosh as well, and it's fantastic. Now, going back to the glass, you can see that the driver, the windscreen, it appears in these pictures to be a slight gradient of brown, but if you look at the top, let's go up to find the turret on the top. Just flick through here. Here's one here. There appears to be no colouring in the glass in there. It just appears, it seems to appear just in the main body of the vehicle itself. Let's see if we can get a picture. There is a picture in here somewhere of looking through the glass. Now, whether it's an intentional colouring of the glass or it's because of the thickness of the glass that it's coloured. But you see, there's loads of detail in here. There we go. Looking from the inside out, there doesn't appear to be any colouring. But we'll have a look. Now, what I'm going to do with this book is try and have a look through it, and I'm going to pick out some bits and pieces where we could add some extra detail to the vehicle. Particularly, let's have a look. It shows you it in theatre in Afghanistan. On the back of this book. And going back to what we were saying anyway, what it does show you is the undersides, and it shows you all these brake cables and the colourings of everything underneath. See how everything is coloured the one colour. It's all sprayed. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to have a look at just specific areas, is try and build in some of this extra detail. We'll also have a look on the inside. See how here we saw before we had the inside of the radio trays. We might have a look at trying to scratch build, do a little bit of scratch building, and try and build some of these radios up, just to add a bit more interest to the vehicle. Just picking up one or two little things. I don't think we need to do it all. Don't need to go overboard, because it looks like some of these parts are put on and taken off as per the operational needs. So that's what we're going to do. So that's a book also available for e-models. It's AK Interactive book. There's 200 photos, it said, and includes the pictures of the Afghan version. But fantastic little book. I love books like this where you can just flick through. Sometimes it's a lot easier to read a book than it is to look things up on the internet. Paint. Finally, paint. I've chosen MIG. Have an actual colour, MIG 025. It's US modern vehicles, so it should be the right shade for this vehicle. But anyway, that's a look in the box at the Oshkosh M-ATV MRAP. So the next video we'll start and get some things together and start building it. So get your glue pots ready, get your popcorn ready if you're just going to sit and watch, but join us for the next time, and we'll see you all again for part 2 when we'll be getting ready for the build. So see you next time. Not in a moment. See you next time. Bye.